What could be the most impactful snowstorm in years is hitting the eastern part of the country today and tomorrow as it moves through Ontario into Quebec before heading to Atlantic Canada with up to 40 centimeters of the white stuff and freezing rain in some parts. Canada's busiest airport, Toronto's Pearson International, is cancelling flights. Cities were in preparation mode all day and police are advising motorists to stay off the roads. We sent CTV's Heather Wright outside to give us a sense of what's about to hit. And Heather, it's the calm before the storm, I gather.
It is pretty calm, Sandy. The snow has started to fall, but you can see we're at a City of Toronto Works yard, and it's pretty quiet right now. Not a whole lot of action happening here, but we know that cities like Toronto and communities right across southern Ontario have been preparing for this storm. The City of Toronto says that they have hundreds of workers and 1,400 pieces of equipment ready to go once accumulation begins, and it is expected to come fast and furious overnight. Here's a little bit of what the Director of Transportation Services here in Toronto had to say about the storm preps and what the city's doing to tackle the snow once it really starts to fall.
All the crews are already prepared, assigned to activate when they get called out. As a result of the fact that we will be getting quite considerable amount of snow, multiple rounds will be activated, which means you will see the equipment across the city throughout the evening, into the early morning, into Thursday, and into Friday. Okay, so it's going to take at least three rounds, if not more, to service all of the locations.
And the city is also saying because so much snow is going to fall and because temperatures here in Toronto are going to remain well below the freezing level through the weekend, they are planning to do snow removal. Now, that is not expected to take place until early next week, but sites are being prepped throughout the city for crews to go through and remove some of that snow because it's simply not going to melt on its own. But keep in mind, there is more snow in the forecast over the weekend. And so by the end of the weekend, by Monday, there could be as much as 35 centimeters of snow here in Toronto. And with this snow expected to really pick up over the overnight hours, people are being encouraged to call the airports if they have a flight to check that status. And also for families, a lot of schools in a holding pattern as to whether there will be a snow day tomorrow. Those calls expected to be made early tomorrow morning. Sandy.
I know it's winter, but I've had enough. Okay, Heather, thanks.